Today we're going over a real estate market update for Jefferson County for November. We're going to be looking at all of October's numbers and discussing what they mean for you, whether you're looking to buy or sell. Now, if you're new here, my name is Spencer Lowe. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville. I've been selling real estate since 2019. So if you are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you don't miss next month's market update or any other buyer and seller tips that I post throughout the month. Now, the first number we always look at is our inventory, and in October we're sitting at 2.61 months of inventory. Now, here's what that means for you: is 6 months of inventory is considered as an even playing field amongst buyers and sellers. So we need about 2 times the inventory before we get into that even playing field. We need more than that to push us over into a seller's or into a buyer's market. So we are still definitely in a seller's market because our inventory isn't to 6 months just yet. Now, keep in mind, yes, houses are sitting on the market a little bit longer than what they used to. So in 2020, 2021, 2022, people were listing houses and having, 10, 15 offers in a couple days. Now houses are sitting a little bit longer. And with that, we are still in a seller's market, but we need to be a little bit more realistic with our expectations. We can't expect to sell our house for $50,000 above what it's truly worth. We can't, not do the prep work and just list it and still have 15 offers in hand 2 days later. We need to kind of get more realistic in what we're expecting from the market. Because, yes, we're going to do everything we can. We're going to put it on social media. We're going to blast it out to, 10, 20, 30,000 people. Make sure everybody and their dog knows that house is for sale. We're going to prep the house right, and then we're going to price it right. And, if we do all those things correctly, then we're going to have accepted offers, in a decent time frame. But we can't, expect to stick a sign in the yard, do nothing to the house, price at $30,000 above asking or above what it's truly worth, and still expect to have 10, 15 offers in hand by, Sunday if we list it on a Thursday. So, real estate market's kind of growing in inventory. Buyers are getting a little bit more of what they're asking for in terms of, seller concessions and price reductions and different things like that. But we can't be unrealistic sellers, and we have to understand that the market just isn't there to support, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 above what the house is truly worth anymore. We have to make sure that the house looks good and presents well, and we also have to put our best foot forward when it comes to our marketing materials, blasting it out to thousands of people, and truly getting everybody and their dog to know that the house is for sale. Now, the second number we always look at is our median days on market, and our median days on market in October was sitting right at 13 days. Now, all that means is from the time a house is listed to the time they accept a contract, it takes about 13 days for most houses. And our average number is sitting right at 34, and that's skewed a little bit because that takes into account the outliers, those really specific houses that might take a little bit longer to find the right buyer for. But for most houses, 13 days right now is kind of our median days on market. But that's if we price the house right, we prep the house right, and we market the house well. We should expect to see an offer in hand in about 13 days from the time we list it to the time we accept a contract. Now, the last number that we're going to look at is our average sales price. Now, our average sales price year to date, so January 1st to October 31st, 2024 versus 2025, has increased by 5.72%. Now, that's really important because even though we have seen our inventory climb up a little bit, our buyer demand kind of back down a little bit, we are seeing that, with that slowdown a little bit, it's not major slowdown because we are still in a seller's market, but with that little bit of a slowdown, we are still seeing our inventory climb a little bit, but we're also seeing our house prices climb a little bit as well, which is really crucial to show that the real estate market here in Louisville is pretty stable. Now, I do have a free real estate market snapshot for Jefferson County that I've put together for you. It's got all the numbers that we talked about today, plus some more numbers. So if you are interested in seeing what the real estate market's doing and you want a free printout, I've got it linked down below, so go grab that. Now, what do these numbers mean for you? Well, if you're looking to sell in today's market, it's really important that we A, prep the house correctly, B, that we price it correctly, and then the last thing is that we market it well. I'm talking professional photos, videos, and then blasting on social media through paid ads to actually hit people and target people that might be on the market for real estate. So if you're curious about doing that, give me a call or shoot me a text. And also, if you're curious about what your house is worth, I'd love to help you out with it. Shoot me a text or give me a call. I've got my phone number down in the description. Now, if you're a buyer in today's market, it's really important that we realize that yes, the market has softened a little bit, but we still need to put our best foot forward. So that means we need to get pre-approved early in the process and not later. Having that pre-approval letter when we find our perfect house that we can attach to the offer makes all the difference in the world. If one pre-approved buyer comes in and one buyer that's not pre-approved comes in, chances are the sellers are going to accept that pre-approved buyer's offer way sooner than what they would accept the non-pre-approved buyer's offer. And just keep in mind that with that, every single perfect house gets listed, Friday night into Saturday morning, it seems like, and then you're gonna fall in love with that house, and then we're not gonna be able to get you pre-approved until Monday, and then we're still waiting, and hoping that it doesn't sell, and it's not one of those houses that sells pretty quickly. So make sure that we get pre-approved earlier rather than later. Sit down with a real estate agent early in the process so that way you know what's going on in the market, as well as, They can help guide you on timeframes. A lot of people don't realize how long it actually takes to buy a house, especially if it's your first house. And then if you have a house to sell, you know, they can also help you get a strategy in place to sell your house and buy that next house. So if you need help with any of that, I'd love to sit down and talk to you. I've got my phone number down in the description. I'd love to sit down and have coffee. We can talk about the entire selling process, buying process, whatever real estate goals you're looking to accomplish, I can help you out with. So give me a call. Once again, my name's Spencer Lowe. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville, and I'll see you in the next one.